What's y'all feelings on Andrew Tate?
I'll let Goldie go first.
Andrew Tate, shit, he f***ed up, you know, by getting on camera and saying that he was a pimp and glorifying that. They don't play that shit.
I don't think he was
did.
caught saying that.
No, he did, because I seen the video. And,
I seen that one video earlier on.
No, I seen it. He said it, you know, and he was popping his shit. What you got to know is they don't play that shit. And look, how much money he got, it still don't matter. You don't never get on that unless you really retired talking about that shit, because they understand, like the movie American Pimp, they shelved it, not because it's not selling, because they understand the influence that has on a generation. And a dude in his position out here promoting pimping, they gonna take you down.
Was he promoting pimping?
He was promoting some sort of pimp. We wouldn't call it pimping, but it's exploitation of women and tricking them and things like that out his own mouth. I mean, but I like his style, you know, I like some of the stuff he say, but he should be a cautionary tale to get on this internet and be popping it.
So my real perspective on human trafficking is a ploy and a plot by the United States government to incarcerate young African American men. They got what you call CCA, Correctional Corporation of America. It's on the New York Stock Exchange. America is 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's incarceration. Out of that 25%, 50% of the men in America incarcerated are black men. So that means that 12.5% of the people in the world incarcerated are men here in the United States of America. We only represent 13% of the population. So, you know, only 6% eligibility of people can go to jail. So when you think of Pimps Up, Hoes Down, I gave you an early synopsis of it. Think of New Jack City, think of Scarface. So everybody had Scarface pictures back in the day. Everybody wanted to be New Jack. Everybody wanted to solve the project. They came out with the Crime Bill 1994. They gave sentencing enhancement laws. They came out with the trigger law. Okay. What did they come out with after Pimps Up, Hoes Down? American Pimp, Snoop Dogg, everybody, they came out with human trafficking. Hollywood has always been complicit in locking black men up. It's called social engineering. It's called mass incarceration for a reason. You know, when Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves in 1865, something very interesting happened. Then next year they had what you call the black codes. That was 1886. Black codes, if you look at a white woman, or if you did anything to a white person, you were immediately re-incarcerated. And then they came out with something else in 1986 that people don't know. It was the 13th, and 14th, and 15th Amendment. Now the amendment that we have to be cognizant of is the 13th Amendment. It's called, it said when one commits a crime, duly commits a crime, then he reverts to slavery. I think Ava DuVernay, it's on Netflix. It's called 13. It talks about the 13th Amendment. Anytime you commit a crime, the 13th Amendment gives the United States government the right to incarcerate us. And this is true statistic. In 1976, it was 280,000 people incarcerated. 2024 is 2.5 million. That is not by accident, that is by design. And they look at, they want to say, what do we do with black men? Black men are, you know, they are undesirables. You know, they said that, you know, we don't do nothing, we don't work, you know what I'm saying, but we don't have jobs. So if you live in the projects, you know what I'm saying, you're on welfare, you can't stay with her, you know that. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a podcast, you got gainful employment. If you got a master class, you got gainful employment. If you work at McDonald's, you got the only next level is crime. That's why so many brothers is a crime. And then, you know, we always say we ain't gonna work for the white man. You know why we say we're gonna work for the white man? Dr. Naeem Akbar, in his book called The Psychological Issues and Changes of Slavery, he said that the black man was forced to work for 250 years. 250 years. After those 250 years, 1865, guess what? The black man looked at work as punishment. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work for the white man. We still saying it because it became a genetic thing. We still say we ain't going to work for the white man. What that means, if you don't have adequate employment, you don't have a job, you bitch on welfare, you can't get welfare, you always going to end up incarcerated. And I think that's a part of America, what they call felony statutes. Every so often they create another statute. Every time a black man say he gonna do something, like he was doing daycares, they locked a lot for daycare. When he was doing them home loans, a lot went to jail for. Anytime we go somewhere, we find a hustle, the United States government figure out some way to criminalize,
you know, but I think
incarcerate us.
I think because when we talk about Andrew Tate, and look at like that webcam, because Pimp C spoke about that a lot, because that's where the game was going, like webcam. Like I got a homeboy big time from around here, man, that was hustling in 2006, riding around with a laptop on that webcam with them from Colombia and everything. He was one of the first wave of webcam and OnlyFans thing. Like, do y'all think y'all missed the mark with that? Is that illegal?
Well, let me say something to you in reference to. So when I was robbing banks, right, what I would do, I would go and get a bag of pennies, like $500 for pennies, and put it in a little bank bag, and I would give it to them, and they'd go back there and count them. When they count them, I'd jump over the counter, and I'd get the money, right? And then the lady the teller be gone. So one time the teller came, before she was supposed to come back, and that's when I got my 7 years. I looked at her, and the feds said it was intimidation. So what the feds do, a lot of people don't know, with this human trafficking and with what maybe with Andrew Tate, they would send somebody over there to make the case hyperbolic. It's different levels to federal crimes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes,
hey, bro, give me a water if you don't mind. Y'all want a water?
Yeah. So
get 3 waters. Yeah, they in the freezer.
So think about it like this, Pimp. Like,
appreciate you, bro.
Like if you call me and we have a phone call, you know what I'm saying? That's conspiracy, right?
Yeah.
But Rick Ross, my partner that did the Freeway Ricky Ross, that I'm doing a movie with, he talked about in the movie, he said that his partner wanted to buy some drugs. So they got him for aiding and abetting a drug dealer. So it's different levels to that. So the case that
but they got did on some human trafficking shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's not pimping. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they call it the same thing as pimping. It's different levels, and they do that in the feds because the feds can make a law in your sleep. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the United States government. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't got enough money to beat. That's why I got a 99% conviction rate.
I got a homeboy fighting him now with a life sentence.
So when you think about
he fighting some what's f***ed up about the feds is my guy is fighting a weapons charge. They got him facing life because his record's so bad.
Your studio in Nashville.
Yeah, bro, I had so many people, but the game, like the content game, I try not to miss the wave. Like with
you ever think about moving to like Atlanta or California?
I got a spot in Atlanta, but I can't move. My children are here.
Okay.
And for me, like when you call me earlier, I'm literally at this football game. I'm a big player at this football game. I'm one of them.
Okay.
I'm day one daddy for real. Can't make it without dude. That's how I feel. They at my house right now. I can face them. They in the mansion running around right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that I'm a day one daddy, so I just can't dip on them boys. You know what I mean? But if it weren't for them, I'd dip. But reason I brought up OnlyFans and webcam shit.
Yeah, let me speak on that, because you were speaking on that shit, and I'll tell a lot of dudes out here, man, when you playing it like that, because he popularized tricking abroad, talking about, all right, I'm gonna get her to do this, I'm gonna act like we girlfriend and boyfriend, I'm gonna tell her we taking this split, I'm gonna take an extra 33%. Man, that's how you go to prison, when a woman feel like she getting over. And I like to tell men, hey man, stand on your principles, it'll save you in the long run. Be straight up with that woman about what it is, because if you lie to her about what it is, now she has resentment and feels like she's justified in telling on you. But if you let her know from the gate what it is and what it ain't, it's going to be a lot harder for her to flip in that interrogation room when you told her and had her accept it or not accept it. So these guys trying to run off these playbooks and try to get rich fast, man, just be 100. Let people accept what you're doing or not, and that'll save you from going to prison.
That's true,
man.
So you think? I do think I heard that with him, is that he played they kind of found out at the last minute, damn, you kind of making more than what I thought.
Yeah, he was taking an extra 33%.
And that's a problem.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
That means you don't fully got a mind, because if you got a mind, she can know that she get us 1 cent off the 100.
Yeah, man, this Wallow 267. You're now tuned into It's Up There podcast, man, with my man Loon, man. Check him out.